I am in Boston. I flew in late last night, so it's time for another Boston weekend. But yeah, since I flew in late last night, this morning we woke up super early because Roberto had an exam. I think it was like a midterm exam. Yeah, it's like an important exam. He was like stressed out last night. But anyways, we're back on campus. We're at Babson, and today's Friday, so I have to work all day. I have so many meetings today. I usually, like, my Fridays are usually not that hectic, like, work-wise, even though I do work, like, all day long, but they're not as hectic, like, at least, like, meeting hectic, but for some reason, this Friday is extremely hectic with meetings. Like, I just finished 2 meetings. I have another one at 11:30, but anyways, I'm in, like, one of those little study rooms at the library while he finishes up his exam, and I'm gonna do as much work as I can before we have lunch, and then after lunch we'll just work a lot more. It's gonna be like a typical Friday of just doing work and then something chill at night. We'll probably go to the movies or something like that. But I'm really excited to be here this weekend because I'm gonna see my 2 closest friends from college, Gami and Sia. I didn't get to see them last time that I was here because of the ski trip that Roberto and I did, but I'm gonna see both of them today. So I'm really, really excited to see them and really excited to be here. I love Boston so much. So not complaining that my long distance boyfriend is in Boston, because if he wasn't like Michigan, like that would suck, you know? But the fact that it's Boston makes me really happy. So not complaining. I love traveling and coming here every few weeks. So I'm gonna get back to work because I do have a lot of things that I want to get done and over with before just seeing friends and going to the movies and things like that. But I just wanted to say hi and let you guys know that I'm back in Boston. It's another Boston weekend. My camera keeps falling over, so I'm hoping that it doesn't fall over while I talk. But anyways, I'm back with weekly vlogs. I know that last week I posted a makeup tutorial, which I hope you guys enjoyed, but we're back with weekly vlogs, back with weekend vlogs. So as you guys know, I love makeup. It's always been one of my passions, one of my hobbies. And I don't know, through the years, like, I'm the designated makeup artist in my family, obviously. Whenever we have birthday parties, my sister has parties, my mom has events, or dinners, charity galas, things like that, I'm always the one that does their makeup. And I love to do that. It's very fun for me. But like the few times, I think the first time for me was when I was 17. I did my mom's makeup for the school gala, and a lot of people complimented her on her makeup. A lot of women asked her, like, oh my God, who did your makeup? Like, love it. And obviously she was like my daughter, and they were so impressed. They really loved the way that I did my mom's makeup. And since then, they've hired me to do their makeup for their events, their parties, their galas. And like I said, I've been doing that since I was like 17. I don't do it on a regular basis. I'm not like a makeup artist, but for like my mom's friends and the people that just ask her if I can do their makeup, I do it. Like not too long ago, one of my mom's friends called her that her other friend is getting married and she was looking for a makeup artist, so asked me if I could do her makeup for her wedding, which is really scary but really fun too. And then this week my mom had 3 events. It's like event week in Miami. So she had a charity gala at Vizcaya, she had the White, Red, and Vogue event at Mar-a-Lago, and then she had a Dolce & Gabbana event. And I did her makeup for all 3 events this week. And same that usually happens, people compliment her on her makeup, ask her who did it. And today there is a school gala event for the school where I live, so 3 women asked me if I could do their makeup, or like asked my mom to ask me if I could do their makeup. So I'm on my way to their house right now. I have literally all of the makeup products that I own packed and here with me, because I don't know their different skin shades and the kind of makeup that they're looking for. They sent me some inspo on what the event theme is, I guess, and like the color palette for it. Thank God I have a lot of makeup and I have different shades of makeup, especially because of like living in Boston and high school in Connecticut. I've lived in the cold for many years now, so my skin is always changing, and I'm sometimes super tan over the summer, sometimes I'm super pale. So I have a lot of different shades for foundation and for concealer. I have different shades of blushes, lots of eyeshadow palettes. Anyways, I have a lot of makeup, which is really great because I can just bring everything with me. And then I have a new, Morphe sent me like their entire makeup brush collection. So I have a new makeup brush collection that I'm going to use on them. I haven't even used it on myself, but I'm going to use it on them today. And that's what I'm going to do. So it's 2:22 right now. I need to do, like I said, 3 women's makeups. It usually takes me anywhere between like 30 to 45 minutes to glam them, depending on how much or how little makeup they want. And that's it. That's what my Saturday plans consist of. I literally shoved lunch super quickly because I don't want to be late, because I know that they have to like finish getting ready and do hair and everything for the event. But that's it. That's what I'm doing and what I'm up to right now. And then I'll go back home however long it takes me. I'll then just go back home and I don't know, chill. My room is a mess. I have not unpacked from Boston and I've been here for like a week and a half. So the plan is to go do their makeup and then unpack, sort of clean my room, organize it. I have a bunch of PR boxes everywhere and my room is just like upside down right now. So I want to organize it and then see what we're gonna do with my parents. Probably either we're gonna do nothing or we're gonna do something and go to dinner, maybe go to the movies. I just thought of that and that sounds like a great idea. I have not been to the movies in so long and I'm gonna tell my parents we should probably go to the movies. Yeah, that's what I'm up to right now. I'm on my way to do my little side hustle of being a pretend makeup artist. So I'm not gonna film myself doing their makeup because that's just, it's at their house. I don't know if they want me to film them, so I'm not gonna show you guys that. But I'll talk to you guys after I finish doing their makeup and I'll let you guys know how it went. I just realized I myself, I'm not wearing an ounce of makeup. I just hope that they trust my makeup skills, like I'm showing up with no makeup on my face, but they've seen my mom and what she looked like at the event. So they just have to trust me that I'll make them look fire. It's always nerve-wracking doing other people's makeup because you don't know. Like I know my mom's face, and I know my sister's face, but obviously every woman's skin is different. They're at different ages. So, skin texture, wrinkles, different shades. You don't know if somebody likes their eyebrows more like slicked back or like really dark eyebrows, or if they like a cat eye or if they don't. So I'm always like freaking out that they're not going to like it for whatever reason. But I do always ask them like, what do you prefer? Like, do you like looking more tan or do you like looking more pale? Do you like looking more baked and like powder and matte, or do you want like glowy? Do you like cat eyes? Do you not like cat, so like I communicate with them a lot so that they like it and they love it. But I I've done this for a few years now, so I'm not feeling as stressed as I was during my first time. My first time I was definitely like freaking out and I didn't even know what to say. Like I pulled up to her house and I was like, hi, I'm here to do your makeup. But now it's like, hi, I'm here to do your makeup. Where can I set up? And like I lay out all of the makeup. I get started, prep their skin, things like that. So I definitely know what to do, but I've never done their makeup before. You know, I don't know these women. It's my first time meeting them. And the gala is tonight, so it's not like I can mess up. It's not that I'm gonna mess up, but like that they like it. You know what I mean? Anyways, I'm just like rambling at this point because I'm kind of nervous. But I'll let you guys know how it goes. I'm like 5 minutes away from where they live, so I'm right on time. Anyways, I'll see you guys after I glam some people up. So this is the bag that I packed, and let me just show you guys. I have so much. This is all of the Morphe brushes. These are all foundations and concealers. These ones are like eyeshadow palettes and lipstick, lip glosses, lashes, sponges, and then this bag over here has eyebrows, eyeliners, blushes, contours, things like that, makeup remover, obviously, and yeah, just everything's packed. I'm just gonna do like a slick back pony so that I can have my hair out of the way and it's not like in their faces while I'm doing their makeup. But that's what I'm gonna do. They haven't sent me any inspo. Like I asked them to send me some like inspo from Pinterest, just like type of like makeup looks that they wanted, but they sent me sort of like the theme for the gala, and it's very like galaxy theme. That's what I would say, like grays, blacks, purple, sparkle, very like galaxy. I don't know how else to describe it. I think that's the theme for the event. I don't know. That's just like what they sent me. So I have everything with me. If they want pink, I've got pink. If they want black, I've got black. If they want brown, smoky, I can do that. I'm nervous. I am nervous. I've got this though. And it's fun. I like doing makeup. It's like playtime for me. Except I get paid. We ended up coming to the movies. We're gonna go see Mufasa. I've been dying to see it, but I didn't clean my room. I was too tired. I spent like 4 hours doing their makeup, and now we just came to the movies. We're gonna watch it and then go home, and tomorrow I'll clean my room. But I just wanted to let you guys know that I made it to the movies. I got my Diet Coke, and then I got some popcorn with M&Ms and some buffalo wings, and that's it. That's my Saturday. Today's Saturday? Yeah, today's Saturday. That's my Saturday plan. I actually brought my glasses with me this time porque nunca veo.
Right. I'm not. What if it's a trap?
Hi, you guys. Today is Sunday. I slept in this morning because my dog woke me up at like 6 a.m. To go to the bathroom. He wasn't feeling that good. So I stayed up a few hours with him just to make sure he was fine. So I slept in this morning, and then when I woke up, my family was watching a movie. So we just chilled in bed this morning. And then I got up to go tan because everybody's been telling me that I look really pale recently. And that's not good. Living in Miami, I should not be pale. But that's so true. I never do like outside activities on the weekends. I just stay home. So I figured, okay, no, I'm gonna go outside, get a little tan. So I was out for like an hour, and my family's at the beach club. So I'm just walking over to meet up with them. We're just gonna be there for a little bit, and then I'm gonna go back to do what I told you guys that I was gonna do of organizing my room. I'll show you guys my room when I get back. It's actually a rat's nest, and suitcases, all of my makeup is still packed from yesterday when I was doing the ladies' makeup, which by the way turned out so good. They both loved their makeup. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna chill with them for a little bit at the beach club. Oh, there's a little rock inside my flip-flop. And then go back, take a shower, do face mask, skincare, really hydrate my skin because I'm terrified of the sun. Like, part of the reason I don't tan is because I'm terrified of the sun and just like wrinkles and manchas, like manchas. I don't know how you say that in English. Like stains from the sun, like white or dark spots that you can get from the sun. So whatever, I'm gonna do a lot of skincare and get to organizing my room. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I slept while getting a tan, so I have like all of the markings from my shorts, because I tanned my body but I don't tan my face because of, like I said, wrinkles, and I already have a lot of freckles and beauty marks. I don't know if you guys can see them on the camera, but I have a lot of beauty marks on my face already, and I don't want more. Oh, look at the peacock. I took a shower, which felt so nice. I've been filming on my iPhone this entire vlog because my camera is still in my suitcase from Boston, which I have not unpacked, but I just put on a t-shirt, sweatpants, and then my bunny flip-flops to get to work. So I'm gonna put my headphones on and clean my room, but let me show you guys like what I'm dealing with. Okay, so this side just has a bunch of things here that I need to clean, but it's like the least worst part of my room. There's my suitcase that I have not unpacked, and then my bed is like, it's horrible. I put this towel this morning here so that Caleb could sleep because, like I said, I took him out at like 6 a.m. and it was raining, so his paws were wet, but I wanted to cuddle him, so I just put a towel there. But anyways, my bedside table has a gazillion things on it, and yeah, that's just like the bed. My vanity, this is like the worst part. I need to organize all of this, get rid of everything that's on top of here, put everything away. Here I have oh my god, I can't even believe that I'm showing you guys this, but I have a bunch of like PR packages and things that I need to open up and like put away. That beach bag has been there for like forever. I have some purses here that I need to put away. I have like shoes everywhere, and just like my closet's always packed with things, but it's organized in a way. I just need to like pick up the shoes, and then over here I have what I was wearing today at the beach. Bathrooms, like not that bad, but like put some things away. And yeah, this is pretty much everything that we're dealing with. I think that this is like the worst part, but I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna get started with just cleaning and organizing because I cannot live in here anymore. It's driving me crazy. I also want to wash all of my makeup brushes. They're like disgusting. They have so much makeup on them. So I need to clean all of my makeup brushes. I need to put all of the makeup away from yesterday when I was doing the ladies' makeup. And yeah, so I'm just gonna blast some music and clean and organize, which I love, but I have so much.
I don't know what to do. I think he's just planning on exam tomorrow, just and like freaking out. We broke up. I'm pretty sure she was talking. What started ghosting? I honestly don't want to do from my bed today. But they make fun of me. I wish I could go back in time and change things. And yeah, that's what I would do. Just don't quote me on that.
Last week, there was no advice segment since it was my glowy glam makeup tutorial. There was no vlog either. So we're back. We're back with vlogs and with advice segments. But I did think it was fun to like switch it up and show you guys my makeup and do something different for a week. But comment if your favorite is a vlog or is the advice segment. But either way, it's time for the advice segment. So I actually, fun fact about the vlog, I ended up combining Boston vlog and Miami vlog because I was editing it and then I realized that the Boston vlog was super short. It was literally like 4 minutes long and I was like, okay, I need something else. So I ended up adding the Miami vlog as well. But anyways, this week we're going to talk about Coaches Don't Play. That's the category about relationships. And most of the times we talk about romantic relationships, but it also applies to friendships. And I have not talked about friendships in the longest time. And I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of advice that whether you're in high school, college, or already graduated, it's for you. You know, it applies to everyone. And it's really about life and friends after college, but it translates onto high school and college itself. So something that I've realized since graduating and something that you've probably heard before, which is not a secret to anybody, it's really hard to make friends after college. Like in high school and in college, you go to class, you know, like you go to this one place and you're constantly surrounded by people your age. So it's very easy to make friends, to meet people just because you're surrounded by people your age and like an environment that gives you the opportunity to talk to people, to branch out, to go to parties, to hang out after school, to study together in the library, things like that. But then when you graduate and you're working, a lot of your coworkers are not your age. At least for me, like all of my coworkers, quote unquote, are virtual and they're all 50 years old plus, you know, or like 40. And that same goes for like any corporate job, whether you're going to an office every single day with a lot of people, a lot of your coworkers are not going to be your same age. And there might be a few people your age, but a lot of them are not. And the cool thing about high school and college, it gives you the opportunity to pick and find your people, you know? So for me, high school, I think it was like 200 people in my grade, but there was 4 grades, obviously. Yeah, I think it was like 200 people in my grade and then 4 grades. So that's like 800 people at school. And then in college, I think it was also maybe like 200 people because Babson's are a small school, but when like for other schools, college, you can have like 2,000 people in a grade, especially if you're going to like a state school and they're really big. And the cool thing about those places is that you can find your people. You have 200 or 2,000 people to pick from, quote unquote, and like find your friends, find the people that you get along with and share interests with. Maybe they're in your sports team and you become friends with the people that you do volleyball or soccer with, etc. Or maybe like if you're in an art club or the school talent show, things like that, you become friends with people there. If you're in a robotics club, you become friends with people there. And in all of your classes, you become friends with people, and you can sort of like pick and choose and find and sort of like pick the people that you get along with the most, and those are your friends. But then when you graduate and you're working, there might be like 2 or 3 people your same age. And if you don't get along with those 3 people, if you don't share points of view, if you have nothing in common with those 3 people, tell me where you're going to meet friends. It's not the same. It's not as easy. You're not getting invited to parties on the weekends, and it's just not the same. It's not the same. It's way harder. I have made some friends outside of high school and college through just like social media, or like friends in common, things like that, but it's not the same. And I don't really have advice onto how to make friends after college because I haven't really made friends, like new friends, since graduation. Like all of my friends that I hang out with here in Miami and all of my post college friends are friends that I met while I was in college or while I was in high school. So the thing that I'm trying to tell you guys, and like sort of the advice that I would give you, is that it's really important to solidify those high school and college friends, because those are probably the people that you're going to keep hanging out with after college and that you're going to stay friends with after college. Like I said, all of my friends right now are from high school, from college. And that's where I realized the importance of having those solid friends. And I've never, ever been one to believe or have a gazillion friends. Like I think you should keep your circle small. I think you're only going to really find a few really, really good friends that you can count on one hand, max 2 hands. But everybody else is just an acquaintance, party friend, things like that. So I'm not even talking about like having a gazillion friends while you're in high school or while you're in college. I'm just saying really make sure that during those 4 years of high school and during those 4 years of college, you really solidify those friendships. And even if it's 1 or 2, you have those really strong bonds, because those are the people that you're going to stay friends with after college. And during the time that you're making friends, while that happens, I'm in the process of maybe making some friends after college. Like I said, I'm just personally good with like my friends, like I'm good with a very small circle. But I know that eventually I'll meet people through my 20s and I'll make friends in my 20s. I know that. But I've realized during this, like, it's going to be almost a year since I graduated. I've realized during this, like, almost year, the importance of having those friendships from before and making sure that you keep them. So the first piece of the advice is really just find that, like, 1 or 2 friends that you like, your ride or dies. And then also the importance of keeping those friendships and keeping friendships alive. Relationships take effort, they take time, and you need to keep them alive. Otherwise, they can easily die off, especially when you graduate. People and your friends are going to be getting jobs in different cities, and some of your friends might be moving back home to like their home country, and you just spread out. So now, like right now, all of my friends are still in college because I graduated a year early, but I know that after they graduate in May, some of my friends are going back to their home countries. Like one of my best friends is going back to Greece. The other one I think is looking for a job in New York. My best friend from high school lives in Canada. I have a friend that lives in Egypt. So they're all over the world. My roommate from high school, she's from South Korea, and I think she's going to go back to South Korea after graduation. So your friends spread out all over the world, and you might not end up with your friends from high school and from college in your same city after grad, like after you graduate from college and like as you start your working career. So not only is it important to have those friendships that you can keep as your friends after, during those hard times of not being able to make friends, and while you make new friends, it's important to have those. But it's also important to reach out, talk to them, take time out of your day to FaceTime them. This is more for like the people who already graduated. Make sure to keep in touch with those friends because it can easily die down. You know, if you never call them and they never call you and you never make an effort to talk and they don't make an effort to talk, that relationship is going to naturally die off. Nothing's going to happen. You guys are not going to have a big fight, but you guys are just not going to have the same friendship or the same connection because you guys aren't talking anymore. And that's something that now that I graduated, I do a lot. Like, I'll make sure to at least once a week reach out to my friends from high school, from college. I FaceTime my best friend from high school a lot. Like, if we're not texting, we're on the phone FaceTiming. Like, and sometimes 2 years will go by and I have not seen her, but our friendship is still as strong because we talk so much and on a daily and constant basis. Same thing with my friends from college. I'll make sure to always reach out. Hey, how are you? Update me. Let's FaceTime. So for the girls who already graduated from college, make sure to reach out to those friends from high school and those friends from college and keep that friendship alive. And maybe you guys can do a trip together. If it's spring break or you have some holidays, some vacations, try to see them, try to make plans. If they're in a different country or in a different city, it's obviously harder. But if you can give yourself the chance to go see them or go visit them, do so and keep in touch. Make sure to keep those friendships, and friendships and all relationships at the end of the day are that. It's putting in the effort because you love that person, because you care about that person. It's showing up in that friendship. It takes two people to be in a relationship. And if your friend is not putting their side of like the effort in, you know, they're not calling you, they're not FaceTiming you, they're not reaching out, they're not responding to your text, well, there's nothing you can do about it. But on your end, make sure that you are putting in that effort and that you are trying to keep those relationships alive. Because I've seen so many friendships of mine and of other people die because of distance and die because of lack of communication. So that would be the advice for like the post grad girlies. Reach out to your friends, make sure to keep in touch. And then if you are in high school and in college right now, keep that in mind. Keep in mind that when you graduate, it's going to be really hard to make friends in your 20s. It's really hard to make friends when you're working and when you're a working adult. Not only because you're not in an environment that allows you to meet new people as much, but also because you don't have time, you know, like you're working from 9 to 5 and then you have to go to the gym or whatever you're doing in the afternoons, cook, clean, drive yourself, commute. It doesn't give you as much time to even meet people. And then there's not a lot of places for you to meet new people. So if you're in high school and in college, keep in mind that that is going to happen. You're going to graduate and your friends are going to move to different places. You might get a job somewhere very far and it's not going to be the same. And it's not going to be as easy to make new friends in this stage of your life. So really make sure to solidify those friendships. Really make sure to be like, okay, these are my 2 ride or die friends. This is my 1 ride or die friend. Honestly, you just need 1 friend in your life. But if you can have 5, 10, whatever it may be, whatever is your preference of friendship. If you like a small circle, keep it that way. If you like a big circle, keep it that way. But that's never something that I thought about while I was in high school and while I was in college. Like, I wasn't conscious of it, you know? I'm really glad and thankfully I did have those really strong friendships. And to this day, all of my friends are from high school and from college. So thankfully that happened. But I've really reflected on it, and like looking back, it's not something that I did consciously. So if you are in high school and in college, make sure that you're thinking ahead and think ahead to like, it's going to be hard. So I'm really going to put as much effort and spend a lot of time with your friends, like as much time with your friends as you can, hang out with them, make plans, do galentines, do all of those things, because it's really hard after you graduate from college. So That would be my advice if you're in high school, in college, or already graduated, to keep those friends, put in the effort, and really make sure that you're constantly talking to them, FaceTiming them, keeping up with their lives, because those are going to be your only friends for the first, I don't know how long it's going to take you to make new friends. For me, it's been a year and I have not made a single new friend since graduating. But that's okay because I have all of my friends from college and from high school, even if they're thousands of miles away. We still keep in touch all the time, and I still FaceTime them and I still talk to them and I still see them when I can and I travel to see them. So that's what I've like realized recently, and I wanted to just pass that message along in terms of like friendships. And like I said, it really applies to wherever, like whatever stage you're in your life. High school, college, post graduation. That would be my advice to you. Like if I could, honestly, it worked out for me, but I've realized it and I was like, "Oh, this is really important." And I've seen that happen to a lot with like my boyfriend, Roberto. He is so freaking close to his like childhood friends. You know, his friends that he had when he was like 5 years old. They're still like this, you know, they're still so close because they talk to each other every single day. They keep tabs, they FaceTime, they talk, they have a group chat. Whenever he goes back to Mexico, he makes sure to see them and spend a lot of time with them. Whenever any of his friends from Mexico comes to Boston or the US, we see them. You know, I've seen his friends from Mexico here a lot because if they're here, he's like, I need to see my friends, you know? So like, and Roberto's taught me that a lot. He always talks to me about that. He's like, it's so important to like keep that relationship and keep the relationship. And that takes effort and that takes time. And that's something that I do as well. I keep up with my friends. I FaceTime them. I talk to them. And that's what keeps the relationship alive. But we're friends with those friends from the past, you know? Neither of us has made like new friends, but we're good because we kept those from many years back. So that's just something that I wanted to pass along that I've realized through my like post graduation life and my life as a working adult. So I hope that that helps to anyone, whether you're in high school, college, or already graduated. And it's not advice on how to make new friends because I don't know. If anybody has advice for that, let me know. But like I said, I'm good right now. I don't feel like I don't have any friends because I kept my relationships from high school and from college and my friendships and the people that I met there. So I feel good with that. But later on, I'll try to make an episode on how to make new friends after graduation. But that's sort of what I wanted to share with you guys today and tell you guys today. And it sort of like came and I was inspired to do this from my trip to Boston because I got to see Gami and Sia, which are like my closest friends from college. And I was like, damn, like you guys are still like my ride or dies. Like you guys are my friends right now. Like I haven't made new friends. You guys are still my friends. And it's because we talk a lot, we keep tabs, and we had a really strong friendship while I was in college. And then I FaceTimed my best friend from high school. And I was like, I still feel like, you know, nothing has changed, even though she lives in Canada and I live here in Miami. Nothing has changed. We're still as close because we FaceTime every single week. So just hanging out with my friends and seeing my friends and talking to them inspired this episode. But I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog and this week's advice segment, and I will see you guys next week.